ahead and take a look at this is old now, okay? Because a lot of people want you to think that these things just started with the pandemic, and that is not true, all right? So here is a news story. Landlord declined Section 8 program, tenant faces eviction. This has been going on for the longest time. This is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. But some people think this is a game, thinking this is just pandemic related. This is people tired, specifically landlords. Tired of the amount of money, tired of trying to deal with some of you people, tired of all the damage, tired of having to deal with your attitudes, tired of having to deal with your demands. So we're not going to take it. And Mayor Adams says, we don't care about you because what we need to do is worry about these daggone immigrants and making sure we keep them happy. So don't be mad at us, okay? Don't be mad at us. Shout out to Project Leroy, always supporting. Remember when I used to call you Project Larry? Shout out to you, hon. I appreciate you. He sent me, he sent $5 on the Cash App and said, send all the migrant complaints to Mayor Eric Adams. And that's why they all over there. And he over here meeting Mayor Adams and whoever, Governor Holtrow, I think is the governor, just like, come here, come on. It's okay. We'll take you. Not a problem. We can do it. And now it's looking like they can't do it. But maybe it's just me. But let's hear from 10 years ago and see if anything sounds familiar.
Cynthia Wallace has lived in this Bridgeport apartment with her 2 daughters for 3 years.
Pause. Now listen, I know y'all don't like me to interrupt, but I got to say, it feels like it's the same story over and over and over and over again. No tea, no shade. It's always some mama, good mama, I'm sure, and her kids that are the people in these stories. I don't know why she swallowed a fly, but that's what it seems to be. Go on, girl. Come on, let's go. Bridgeport, Connecticut. So this is Connecticut.
But because of cuts to the Section 8 program, they have to be out of here tomorrow.
I'm pissed off because I don't think it's fair.
Cynthia received her eviction notice nearly 30 days ago. She's a Section 8 renter, which means 30% of her income goes toward her rent. Federal funds pay for the rest. And recently, that funding was cut by about 10%. And folks like Cynthia are feeling the cut.
Now they went down to it's $1,000. Now the contract was $1,000. Well, they're paying $800, and I'm paying $200. And
I know. I'm trying to be calm, y'all. I'm gonna be measured, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna muster up some empathy and sympathy. All right. Now, listen, I don't know why this landlord, maybe they will get to it, right? I don't know the reason why. But $200 to live, right? $200, that place don't look that bad. You got your cat there, you got your kid, you got your wig, you got it going on, right? Now, a lot of y'all have been making comments under the videos that are saying you think that Section 8 should be a limited time program. I don't disagree with you. But we all know that it's not. We all know that people scam. We all know that it's a way of life for many. Another reason why I can't have any empathy or sympathy. Okay? I think 3 to 5 years is plenty of time to get your life together. Okay? I'm just saying, when are adults going to be adults? That's all I'm saying. Good, bad, and indifferent. We all have woes. We all have troubles. We all have issues. We all have problems. We all have money problems, right? We do. Listen, if my mother-in-law did not give me and my husband a chance by co-signing for us, and we are blessed to have had her do that for us, I don't know where we would have been. So with that, we took that opportunity and we took off thereafter. We're not going to mess this up. We had no credit, so no one would rent to us, even together. So we had to have a co-signer for a year. After that, because we paid on time, we ain't damaged nothing, off and running. I know a lot of you ladies, not y'all, but I know a lot of women don't want to hear something like that. Oh my God, she got a man, she had a husband, he helped her, they worked together. Oh my God, that's crazy talk. Yep, crazy talk. Yep, crazy talk. Not saying that we didn't struggle, not saying that it wasn't hard, raising a kid too for the first time, all that type stuff. But you know, that's how you build wealth. And all these people that want to build generational wealth, not as a talking point, that actually want to do it, that's probably a good way. One good way to build your wealth is not to have freaking kids out of wedlock and as a single mother, and to go ahead and see if you can find someone that you can partner with and you can work together, you can pool your funds. Hopefully you care for one another and love each other. And then you can go ahead and you can move forward with life, get married, have kids, buy property, do whatever the hell it is you want to do, right? But I know that's crazy talk. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why, or some of the reasons why I can't have any empathy and sympathy, because when people want to hit their head against a wall over and over and over and over and over again, I'm going to let you. All right, cool. You do you, child. You do you. Holla. Shout out to Nitty77. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for the support. He put up $9.99. Michonne, you are hilarious. Thank you, hon. Eviction night. I love it. It is the 31st last day of the month. It's the end of the month. Tomorrow, it will be the first of the month. Maybe. Oh, come back for tomorrow's live stream, y'all. Come back. We're going to be late, but I'm going to be here because it's the first of the month. All right, let her finish. Come on, child. What else with your $200 rent?
Landlord's like, you can't. We're not going to keep you for two. You know, they're losing out $200.
Her original rent was $1,200 a month, so she paid $200, and HUD, or the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, covered the rest. After reassessing her apartment, HUD dropped the rent to $1,000 a month, which means the landlord would lose out on $200 a month.
You see this BS right here? This is the stuff that happens. This was 10 years ago, y'all. HUD just gonna come up here and be like, nope, we don't want to give you what we think that this place should be being paid. This is the problem right here. This is the absolute exact problem right here. But they gonna sit up here and they gonna let your immigrants stay, and they gonna give them food and shelter and water and places to live and healthcare and education, and y'all can't even get the HUD to continue with $1,200. And then you want to act like it's the landlord's fault because they don't want to take a reduction in income. My question to these people with this empathy and sympathy: if your job came to you and said that they was reducing your salary that you've been being paid, what would you do? You don't ever look at it from that point of view. You just look at the, Listen, take that to the side. Take that to the side. You need to look at the person that's providing the service. That's like saying, you know, just because people come in there and steal all your stuff, you shouldn't be mad. What is the problem? What is the problem? No. Just imagine all the sisters if they had a lash business. And then someone said, don't charge $100, reduce it to $50. You think they're going to be like, oh, okay. Wigs. Just say the wig's $1,000. Government came through and said, you know what? We need you to start charging $800. You think they're going to be like, oh, okay. I'm thinking probably not. But they don't want to look at it from that perspective because it don't affect them. You're supposed to have empathy and sympathy because it's a black woman or a woman with kids. Okay? Sis, this is a business. I'm going to need you to grow up, understand finance and business, and understand that I got a family too. And it's not my job to take care of y'all. So this is HUD's fault at the end of the day, but they're not going to look at it. These people are not looking at the fact that HUD did this to them, but they want to depend on that same government to take care of y'all. And then they do stuff like this. You're not even looking at that. This ain't even on the daggone landlord. They had 1,200 and HUD reduced it. HUD reassessed and said, nope, 1,000. So a landlord has to lose out. This ain't even the tenant's fault. I'm being fair right now, y'all. This ain't even the tenant's fault. But they don't look at it that far. They don't look that far into it, and they just want to be like the landlord, the landlord, the landlord. So we supposed to take crap from the tenant. We supposed to take crap from the government, and then you supposed to live however you feel like it. While the immigrants was over here getting everything from Mayor Adams in New York. But y'all mad at the wrong person, okay? But nobody want to listen. Can't tell them nothing, child. Can't tell them nothing. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to be mad at who you're going to be mad at, and you're not even going to look into it. Shout out to Donald Kimbrough for the 5 channel member. Always here, always support. And I appreciate you, hun. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the stream. If you have not, please go ahead and subscribe to both channels. I appreciate you. Nobody wants to even look that far into it. It's just always mean landlord. It's a mean landlord. Oh my God.
He can't afford that loss, so he's decided not to participate in the Section 8 program anymore. Cynthia, who is disabled, says she's tried reaching out for help, but feels abandoned by the system.
No decent answers whatsoever. And then when I tell them, I said, I've contacted this one and I've contacted that. It was like, okay, fine. They don't care. It's like they don't care, and it's really frustrating.
Cynthia is one of many Connecticut residents affected by the cut. HUD says there are several thousand families on the waiting list for Section 8 and public housing.
Every day, I toss and I turn because I don't know. I don't know what's to happen.
Cynthia says she plans to fight this eviction, even if it means going to court. Reporting on the scene in Bridge.
Cynthia. Good luck, child. I don't know what happened to Cynthia, but let me just clarify. This is not even Cynthia's fault. This is not even the landlord's fault. This is HUD. So Cynthia, they can't pay the additional amount of the 200. That's illegal, y'all. You can only pay your portion. You cannot pay more. And the landlord cannot charge you more than what you're supposed to pay. So they effed it up for Cynthia. HUD effed this up for Cynthia. All HUD had to do was leave it at the 1,200, but they said, nope, we're cutting it. And they effed the landlord because they lose out on money. And then they effed Cynthia. And she's going to try to fight the eviction. What is there to fight? You need to fight HUD. Go down there and fight them, child. Because they're doing this to you. But this is the government and the system that y'all want to continue to depend on and go to and get free for the free. Because that's all that matters is the free, right? Even though it's more than that. And this is how some people, not everybody, okay? Not everybody. But some people depending on the government and you think that's the thing that you should do. You think that's the best option for you? Child, have at it. You'll be having situations like this. How many situations do we see with these happening over and over and over again? Similar to this. So this gave us in depth to understand the real reason. So all these other stories, you never know. It could quite honestly be a similar situation, meaning HUD came in and changed the amount.